wherever you are. We're here at 11:11 Pacific time. And it's kind of a rainy day today in Mount Shasta. Can't even see the mountain where it normally is. And the energy kind of feels that way too. I remember when I was at a conference in Tucson, and was it Tucson? Or Santa Fe? It was deserty anyway, I know. And when I was there were all these energies coming in, right? That people were working with in the conference. And there was this like cloudy haze that came in and like looked like it was gonna rain. And the facilitator at the time, Patricia Kotarolis, said that this is how it's supposed to be. That sometimes there's so much energy that comes into the earth that those that assist us have learned long ago that it can kind of short circuit things here on this earth plane. I don't know if it is as true now as it was then, but they were talking about stories of like blackouts of New York City or in Chicago, and how important it was to possibly bring in maybe the water element, the clouds, maybe to help us digest that energy that's coming in a little bit easier. Hold on for 1 minute. I'm going to turn down my heat. Okay. All right. I like to be toasty when the weather's like this. And you're like, yeah, you could totally put on more clothes, right? I like this. I like stuff that like gives me air up here, gives me air in the belly region. If you see some of my earlier videos, I don't know if they were on Instagram or YouTube, but yeah, I'm sporting my bikini top. If I could live in my bikini top and have that be like the weather all the time, that's what I would be. I'd be the bikini girl. At least for this part, like this is where all my heat is somehow, like here and in the back right here. That's where my heat has been. And I used to have a boss that would give me a hard time because I wore these backless shirts, and if I wore a shirt that had like more covering, like it was cold, she'd be like, oh look, she's wearing clothes today. Check it out, everybody, she's wearing clothes. And I was like, yeah, yep, I'm wearing clothes. You're lucky I'm wearing this much clothes. I don't think that would be socially acceptable. So I'm a little funky today. You guys can probably sense it. I just pulled a card for myself and it's like surrender. Because I could tell, you know, I'm committing to these videos and it seems that like the ego self wants to come in and be like, and do this and do this and do this and then connect that to that. And I'm having like a little bit of something happening where there's like a tug and a pull where I want my intuition to solely lead me on this journey with you. And I have this other aspect of me is like, but you can plan this and you can do this and you can do this and then you can bring them this. And it's probably because I enjoy giving you guys links. Oh, thank you very much, Brian. Brian Morgan Smith. Nice to meet you. So, yeah, it's probably because I like to do the balance, right? Bring in the breath, bring in the stillness, but then like have information for you guys on that note. This channel uses copyrighted material for commentary and educational purposes only. All links down below and full disclaimer down below so that you can find out some of the things I talk about. Because honestly, you don't only have to rely on the links. I want you guys to pay attention to words. There are some words that I may speak and you might get like a little, I'm going to use the word ping because I've heard it a lot this morning in a class. And you might get a little like, oh, I want to look that up. So when you see this on the replay recorded in YouTube, pause me. Do the thing, like pause me and then look it up either in YouTube or something else, possibly play it and then come back to me. I know not a lot of channels are going to tell you like leave my channel and then come back, but there's some value in the words that stand out to you. There's power in your word. That keeps coming up. And a lot of my earlier videos had a word I picked in the day, and I was like, hey, what's this word coming up? And I would tell you guys. And it wasn't very successful. Apparently not a lot of people care about words, but I do. So here we are talking. So surrender came up, so that might mean something for you in your day. I actually put the card back in here. I was like, oh, I'll show you the light language, but I can't. So let's see which card comes up for you today. What light language is needed at this moment for the collective that we can bring in? I've already cleared the space with my singing bowl. Ascended star beings, what do you have for us today? Okay, I'm going to cut the deck, and this is what we're going to get. Syrians are coming in. So this is reversed for you. I apologize for you who are like live with me now. Know that you're receiving whatever is needed to be received. Received? Man, am I nervous today. From this light language. Take it in and take a breath. And when you take a breath through your belly. Let that belly inflate and be like a Buddha belly. And breathe. And breathe out. Know that as you breathe in and breathe out, the pause that happens in the breath, that there's information there. That was mentioned this morning in my class, and I was like, oh yeah, there's definitely information and codes coming in the spaces between the spaces, even the spaces between this light language. If you're ever in graphic design, you are taught to pay attention to the spaces between the letters. So there we are again with the words, the letters. Letters are just symbols. It's a way that somebody came up with for us to communicate in a different way besides symbols. And yeah, there's codes here for you. Let's see what this is. Oh wow, clairsenses. So clairsenses is something that's one of my clairs. I will tell you, I did have a visual clairsense come in when I was taken through a quantum jump yesterday. So I'll post it in the link below. It's called the Stargate Collective, and they are currently connecting with 3i Atlas and the different beings coming in. So Andromedans were coming in that came in yesterday's video. If you totally resonate with the star beings, they're coming in. Right here we've got Octurians coming in. Andromedans, Pleiadians, they're all here to support us. Syrians, and it was funny that this came up because there's a dragon card for you as well. So we've got clairsentience. What is clairsenses? So you have more than your 5 senses, right? It's that inner knowing that you have when you tap into your heart. Sometimes it's a gut feeling where it's an intuitive like, hey, don't go in there, or hey, maybe not interact with this person. You get that sense, that feeling. That's what I've been following. That's why I've been going to where I've been going. I'm in Mount Shasta right now. My biggest question is, where am I going after Colorado? And you're like, wait, didn't you just say you were in California? Yes. But, you know, I'm thinking ahead a little bit because I'm going to see family in Colorado. I'll be there for like, I don't know, a month and a half, offering my conscious cut services, either with my mobile studio or in person at, you know, a get-together. And yeah, my biggest question, following my intuition, asking for guidance. Am I flying there? No, I want a car for that length of time. So I'm driving, and I could rent a car. That's an option, right? We have all these options. So let me tell you about this clairsenses card. because that's how it's pronounced. Clairsenses. Sirians are coming in to give you that knowledge right now. Let me see here. Sirius, clairsentience. Luckily, this deck is alphabetical order. I'm going to be creating my own deck, by the way, and I'm paying really great attention to packaging. I like the stuff with the magnets, and size of the cards. I'm really loving it. So, clairsentience. Take a look. Your clairsentience is usually how it's pronounced, but this says clairsenses. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you about this card. It's an extrasensory perception. Your psychic senses. Clair means to clear. Clair senses provide you with fuller information that is not evident to your physical senses. We were just talking about that. So your main senses of seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, and you also have a clair empathy, which is feeling and emotion. So those people that feel a lot, you might have a hard time being around groups of people. And here they actually say it as claircognizance, knowing. Channeling and astral travel. So there's an affirmation here. My clair senses continue to expand with my peace. So clairsentience actually is not clairsentience, but it's all the senses combined as one, as we are one, right? So that's what that's about, that particular card. Take a breath in and just breathe. And become aware of your clair senses in your everyday life. Pick them out today. Notice when you're using your seeing, your feeling, your hearing, your emotions, your knowing. What are you noticing today? And trust your inner guidance. And your inner guidance is to meditate so that you can clean these up a little bit. Tune in, like you're tuning in a radio station, right? We don't really have to do it so much, it's done for us now, but you're a tuning fork. You both radiate and you accept frequency. That's what's coming in. You are a tuning fork. So what are you tuning into? What are you tuning into your environment? What words are you using? That has come up. What words? Do you swear a lot? Is it used in funniness or in anger? I was just talking to a friend about this. Look into Dr. Emoto, water crystals. We are made of water, and we are holding that resonance of the words we speak. There's something out there that says, do not speak curses or hexes. And when people are talking about that, it's because the words that we use help create the form in our reality. Do you understand what I mean? The words that we speak, when we say, we stub our toe in the morning, we're like, oh, there it goes, the whole day. That was one moment, guys. One moment where you stubbed your toe. And what was that? That was an opportunity, because by stubbing your toe, you're like, well, what is it, love? What does that give me? And I'm like, well, that alerts your whole body. That's not just your toe responding to you. Obviously that throbs, but if you pay attention, every cell in your body is reacting to that stubbing of the toe. And every cell of your body is reacting, or hopefully no longer reacting, depending on where you are in your path, and you are responding to the stimuli that's happening out here, right? You're responding with your heart and not with your whole nervous system. Our nervous system is amazing, and it is there to help us in those times of survival. But guess what, guys? We're not meant to live in survival. We're not. So tap into your heart. We are tapping into what is known right now with 3i Atlas coming around, and with the 1111 gate portal leading us into 1212 portal. And I'm not an astrology person. I love it. So look that stuff up. Because one of those things that doesn't seem to stick in here, right now anyway, is that kind of stuff. Planetary alignment, I love it all. So I will give you little tidbits, and then I will either post a link or I will just lead you there. Follow the power of my word to your next destination on your path, and then come back and see me, because I'm here at 11:11 every single day. I said for 6 days. I feel like it's going to be longer. I might be coming to you from driving in my car when I travel to Colorado. Not drive, travel, by the way. See, words are important. You are a traveler in your vehicle. Side note, you don't actually need a driver's license to travel in your private vehicle of conveyance. Look that up, private vehicle of conveyance, and find out what your rights are that you give away every day. A little plug for a healthy American, right? So, they came in. Syrians came in. And what do we have from Sirius but this green gold dragon from Sirius? I was told from a person that I met at some waterfalls at Fairy Falls, yes, here in Mount Shasta. She's like, there's a purple dragon here if you're open to hear what the dragon is saying. And I was like, oh yeah, I have ears to hear and eyes to see. Wrap your head around that one. And the purple dragon came in and said her name was Lilac, and that she carried the violet flame, which is exactly what I carry. I embody the violet flame. I have been for quite some time now. And I bring that to the grid work that I bring to the earth as I travel from place to place. So this dragon, I'm curious. I'm like, is this the dragon that was trying to connect with me when the purple dragon showed up at that time? We've got amethyst going on right now. Thank you, Greg, for the earrings, and to the artist that inspired me, because I want to create some of these to go with some of these creations that I got going on here. And amethyst is coming in, so look up amethyst. That might be important for you. Green gold dragon. I was told that there was a dragon that was green but had yellow in it and was trying to communicate with me at the time and was wanting to connect. So this dragon is wanting to connect with you at this time, which means the Syrians are also wanting to connect with you at this time. And what I feel is the support. I feel the support in this card. We have the earth there in the background. Do you see the energies surrounding the earth? That's not just clouds, guys. That's galactic energy surrounding us. We have in our clouds on a regular basis so much galactic activity that will soon make itself a little more evident. I mean, some of us are already, we're talking to the stars. Do you talk to the stars? I talk to the stars. And I look at them and I can tell which one is a ship and which one is just, you know, one of those lights out there, you know, or other planets. So I talked to them. I had a whole conversation with them when I was in Sedona, actually camping near Bell Rock. I hammocked it. I was talking to somebody about it last night. I was like, I'm going to put my hammock just high enough so if coyotes come by, they can just go under me. And I'm just going to know that I'm safe. So, expand your boundaries. That was me expanding my boundaries. I can do this, right? And be totally safe. The Syrians are coming in to know that you're totally safe and you're protected. You're surrounded by love. Hello, I am love. Amore, nice to meet you. And they're going to be here for you. See that starlight that they're carrying right there? I'm not flipping you off. I seem to do this a lot. I never flip people off because I think it's rude. And yet I'm doing it here. So this just shows you, like, when we talk about like words and swearing and like what the energy is. This energy right now is just pay attention to this star right here. You're this light, and this light is in every cell of your body. Every cell that's lighting up. Thousands of cells that you have are lighting up, and they all hold galaxies. Remember that older movie Men in Black where you see galaxies when they Orion. Oh, the Orions came in yesterday, by the way. Orion, so check my other video out. Orion Collective came in, the Ascended Orion Collective, to give us perspective. And on Orion's necklace, which is the cat people, which also came in yesterday in Men in Black, we saw galaxies upon galaxies. And when they returned the galaxy to whoever it was, I don't remember what the star beings were named. If you guys know, let me know what the star beings were named, for sure. I love that movie with Will Smith. I love him. Awesome. And yeah, at the very end of the movie, we saw these beings, right, playing marbles with galaxies, and we were one of them. I think that's legit, guys. I think that those beings out there, it's legit, and that's happening right now. So hopefully this galactic talk isn't too much for you. It's been coming in. I didn't think I'd talk about this so soon. I figured, oh, when I have more followers, I'll bring in some of these touchy subjects that somebody might not want to entertain. But here we are. The Syrians are coming in. So take a look at that card, maybe take a screenshot, and you can feel into this card on your own. You can take a breath with your heart and just feel, what are the Syrians trying to bring in for me? And you will start to work on your clear senses, that other card we pulled, and have a knowing of what's coming in. It could be a knowing. You could hear something. You could see something. You could feel something. Like, what are you feeling from this card? Are you feeling nurtured? Because nurturing's been coming in. Are you feeling held by the Syrians? Because we are the earth. We are one with the earth. We're not just taking up space here. We're actually here to bring our energy. Your energy is an acupuncture point for the earth. I know it's pretty crazy, but you are. You are. And if you don't know it yet, you know it now. You're an acupuncture point for the earth. So pay attention to your frequency and your vibration. What are you bringing to the earth? What are you bringing to people? What are you leaving people with? When you leave a room, what's the energy that you leave behind? There's a fine line between people pleasing and then paying attention to the frequency of the interaction between others. Okay? As I learned this morning when I was joining the Stargate collective, link in the below, I was learning about human to human. And I love that phrase because it's totally true. That's what we're doing right now here, you and me. Human to human relationships right now. We are energetically connecting, and yet we are in our own energy frequency. My energy is my energy, and your energy is your energy. When you sign off with me, you're only going to be in your energy. You're going to take the wisdom that I offer to you and hopefully and possibly apply it to that in your life. But you will be within your own energy. There's no need to bring my energy with you. And I don't allow it because I have free will. So, in any interaction, even with like those people that you love so dearly in life, when you leave their space, do a little energetic hygiene and be like, I love you, your energy is yours, my energy is mine. My power is mine, your power is yours, right? We only need to work within our own energy and that energy that is connected to the divinity within us, right? The divinity, source, light, God, whatever term you guys want to use, it means all the same thing. One. That's what it means. One. One being the all that there is, the oneness. The black dragon, Saturn has come in. It's possible a lot of these have come in also because of, we have 3i Atlas, like making stops with our sun, with us, with Venus, like making the rounds. I haven't checked into it a whole lot lately, so I don't have the info on that, but did it already go past Saturn? Is that on its path? Because the black dragon brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. So we just talked about that. Energetic hygiene is a spiritual discipline. There's a lot of spiritual disciplines we have. We might not think of it as spiritual. We might just think of it as habits, and some are habits, some are good, some are not so great. But think about your discipline. What is your discipline to your soul, to your heart? That's what I'm talking about, spirituality right now, okay? That could be going to church. That could be meditating. That could be even having your cup of coffee, right? But be careful on the caffeine. Balance, right? Keep it balanced. Foundation is a discipline. We talked about foundation in my first 7-day videos. Go back and check those out because that was the beginning of all of this. We had spirit animals come in, and it's led us here to the dragons and the galactics. The angelic realm is also part of the dragon realm, by the way. Not many of us knew that. A lot of us are knowing that now. So feel into this. Saturn, concentrate, focus, and congratulate yourself. Congratulate yourself. You have passed the test. That's what it says. And this is correct. Our collective has passed the test. What was the test? The test was having to do with our awareness and getting to the energies we needed to get to rise into the golden age. We've had many, many times to try this out. The old age of Aquarius from the 70s, right? We didn't quite get it, but it was a way to get to where we are now. Somebody was talking about they want to bring back the hair of the 70s. He's like, that's what I want spirituality to be. Like hair bands or hair days. Hair bands were like the 80s, right? So it started in the 70s and then continued to the 80s. He said something about the Beatles and just them giving themselves bangs, like changed everything, apparently. So, congratulations. I want to be the first one to congratulate you because you have made it. We are here. We are doing this. We are in this connection in every now moment. We are connecting. We are paying it forward in every now moment. We are love. I am love. Nice to meet you. So thank you so much for connecting with me today. I'm sorry if it was a little bit all over the place. Probably less than yesterday's video. I'm so happy that somebody new joined me. And yeah, check into some of those things that I mentioned today because they're important. If you're hearing them today, they're important for you. So I love you. Have a fantastic day. And I'll see you at 11:11 Pacific time tomorrow. And as always, we are one. Enjoy your day.